Hey everyone, before we dive in, here's something really cool. You're listening to an episode created almost entirely by AI. From the script to the voice, this is part of the AI Takeover series by Blockchain DXB, where we explore what's possible when humans hand over the mic to machines. There's little to no human involvement, and that's what makes this episode so powerful. Welcome to the future of content creation. Let's get into it. This episode is powered by Amana, the region's first and fastest-growing regulated all-in-one trading and investing app. Whether you're looking to invest in U.S. stocks like Apple or Tesla, or MENA giants like ADNOC or Salik Amana puts the financial market at your fingertips. You also get access to gold, foreign exchange, ETFs, futures, and commodities. With over 375 assets to choose from, they've got the largest crypto selection in the region. And listen, guys, if you want to build long-term wealth without thinking about it every day and want to automate your investing, just set your monthly budget, choose your preferred categories, and let Amana do the rest. No fees, no lockups, and 100% customizable. Even better, funding your account is frictionless, and funding your account is easier than ever. You can fund your account with Apple Pay, Google Pay, credit cards, instant bank deposits, and even your crypto wallet. No friction, no hassle. And if you get stuck, Amana offers 24/6 real human customer support and personalized sales assistance. Because you're part of the Blockchain DXB community, you get an exclusive offer. Register with the code BlockchainDXB and make at least one trade to receive a $100 trading bonus credited to your account the following month. So what are you waiting for? Download the Amana app now. The link and code are in the show notes. Next up, Blockchain DXB is proud to be the official media partner for one of the biggest blockchain events of the year, the Blockchain Futurist Conference. For the first time ever, North America's leading crypto event is heading to the United States, taking place at the iconic Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida. Alongside it is ETH Women, happening simultaneously. Expect multi-stage panels, NFT galleries, DeFi showcases, tech demos, metaverse experiences, and more, all under one roof. It's where the smartest minds in blockchain, crypto, and AI will converge. Get 25% off tickets by using the code DXB25. And yes, I'll be there with exclusive live coverage, behind-the-scenes interviews, and spotlight features on groundbreaking projects. Mark your calendars, November 5th and 6th, 2025. Visit futuristconference.com and use code DXB25. Link is in the show notes. Advanced Media is the largest distributor of professional video, photography, cinema, and broadcast accessories in the Middle East. They represent over 100 major brands, including DJI, Hasselblad, Red, and Rode. The mic I'm using to record this? Sponsored by Advanced Media. But what really sets them apart is their commitment to purpose. People, planet, and prosperity. That's not just branding, it's their actual business model. They've partnered with SAE Institute in Dubai to offer scholarships to students pursuing a bachelor's degree in filmmaking, each worth AED 50,000. They also run regular workshops, training programs, and tech showcases across the region. For more info, visit amt.t, that's amt.tv. Now, let's talk about startup.oy. A global tech platform transforming how engineers connect with opportunity. They offer high-paying, remote tech jobs that give you complete flexibility in location and working hours. On top of that, Startup.oi hosts free global events, meetups, and tech talks designed to help you grow your skills and network with other professionals across the world. What makes them stand out is their commitment to community, especially in emerging spaces like blockchain, Web3, and the metaverse. Whether you're just starting your career or you're a seasoned dev looking for the next opportunity, Startup.oi gives you a platform to learn, earn, and grow. You can download the app from the Google Play Store or Apple App Store, or just click the link in the show notes. Finally, let's talk about something every crypto investor should take seriously: security. And that's where Ledger comes in. Ledger is one of the most trusted names in crypto security. Their hardware wallets, like the Nano S Plus and Nano X, keep your assets safe by storing your private keys offline. That means you're protected against hacks, malware, and phishing attempts that can compromise online wallets. The company is headquartered in Paris and is constantly innovating. Their team works with world-class security researchers and regularly tests their own products for vulnerabilities. It's why Ledger wallets are used by millions around the world. Using a hardware wallet isn't just smart, it's essential. If you're serious about crypto, it's time to stop relying on centralized exchanges or browser wallets. Click the link in the show notes to order your Ledger wallet and support this podcast at the same time.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. It's July 17th, 2025, and today we're really plunging into a fascinating collection of sources you shared. Our mission, give you that essential shortcut to understanding the pulse of the crypto world. We're talking major regulatory shifts, some groundbreaking tech, even a pretty high-stakes legal drama. We'll unpack the key insights from a global crypto snapshot, what's happening with U.S. legislation, and some really cutting-edge stuff out of Dubai.
Yeah, and what's really striking here, looking at these sources, is just how interconnected everything is. These things might seem separate, but they're not. We'll connect the dots for you, how global finance, political moves, tech innovation, how it's all shaping the future right now.
Okay, let's get into it then. First up, the global crypto market. Sources are showing Bitcoin and crypto prices are, well, pumped up. What are the immediate signs telling us? What's the momentum look like?
Yeah, the numbers look pretty good, actually, quite strong. Stablecoin volume is healthy, 24-hour trading volume is robust, and the overall global crypto market cap, it's staggering. $3.86 trillion, up 2.24% in just the last day. And total trading volume hit $241 billion.
Okay.
That's an 8.02% increase. So the big question really is what's driving this? What's behind this recent climb?
Right. And here's where it gets really interesting, I think. A huge factor seems to be this crypto week. It's running right now, July 14th through tomorrow the 18th, hosted by the U.S. House of Representatives. Sounds significant.
Oh, it absolutely is. And if you connect this to the bigger picture, look at the ETF inflows, exchange-traded funds. That metric is massive right now.
Massive.
Today, they hit an astonishing $1.50 billion.
Whoa, 1.5 billion.
Yeah, I mean, put that in perspective. That's nearly triple the average daily inflow we usually see, which is, maybe $200 to $600 million.
Okay.
So the real insight here isn't just the number. It's what Crypto Week signals. It signals to institutional money, hey, we're serious about regulation. It promises those guardrails they need for a mainstream leap. It shows that political will top down for clarity.
Right. The institutions are watching. They want that framework.
Exactly.
So with all eyes on D.C., what specific decisions are we hearing about? What legislation is moving?
That's right. The sources point to three key bills the House is pushing hard. First, the Genius Act. That's about stablecoin rules, getting clear rules there.
Okay.
Then the Clarity Act. This one tries to draw the line between the SEC and the CFTC. Who regulates what in digital assets.
Much needed clarity, yeah.
Definitely. And maybe the biggest one, the Anti CBDC Act. This seeks a complete ban on central bank digital currencies in the U.S.
And the sources also mentioned some pretty intense political dynamics around these. It wasn't smooth sailing.
Not at all. Absolutely. Republicans generally, they favor the Genius Act and the Clarity Act, and they're strongly against CBDCs. Yeah. Democrats, though, have mostly voted against those first two acts and tend to favor CBDCs. Although, interestingly, only 3 Democrats voted against the Anti-CBDC Act. And the sources mention a debate on Tuesday actually failed at first. There was a split among GOP members. But then President Trump reportedly intervened, got some Republicans who were initially a no to flip their vote.
Really shows the political muscle being used.
It really underscores the political will and, yeah, the maneuvering behind this push right now.
So, stepping back, what does all this legislative action mean for you, our listener, for the market overall?
Do you think about it, that lack of regulatory comfort, it's been a huge hurdle for institutional adoption. If these acts actually become law, the expectation is, frankly, a significant positive impact.
On price.
On the price of Bitcoin, other cryptos, yeah. Because it provides that much-needed legal clarity, that operational certainty. It's like a green light for the bigger players.
Okay. And staying with the macro view just a moment longer, the sources hinted at other economic factors, too, beyond just the bills.
Yes. certainly. CPI data, the inflation measure, came out July 15th, showed inflation picked up just a bit, marginally. And Federal Chair John Powell, he's got a big interest rate decision coming July 30th. Plus, there are these persistent rumors, now maybe backed by a Supreme Court clarification, that President Trump might actually fire Powell.
Wow.
And potentially replace him with Scott Basson, who's currently the U.S. head of Treasury.
And the source suggested that could impact crypto prices positively. That seems like a huge shakeup.
Yeah, the sources frame it mainly from a market sentiment angle, the idea being a change in Fed leadership, especially to someone perhaps seen as favoring looser monetary policy. Well, that could be viewed positively by markets anticipating, easier money, which often boosts assets like crypto. It's less about deep economic analysis in the source, more about that potential market reaction. But yeah, a big potential shift.
It's fascinating. Okay, let's shift gears. From the political and economic stage to the industry itself, Coinbase has launched something ambitious. Tell us about Caliber.
Right, Caliber. Coinbase is calling it an all-in-one everything app. And the real takeaway here isn't just the features, though they're impressive. It's the strategy.
Oh.
They're making a play for the social layer of Web3. By embedding AI, monetization, direct crypto stuff, they want to be the app for a decentralized internet. It's kind of a direct challenge to Web2 players like X, formerly Twitter, making crypto useful and social.
So beyond the strategy, what can you actually do with it day to day? What's the user experience?
It's pretty comprehensive, actually. You can send crypto, trade crypto right while you're chatting.
In the chat.
Yeah, directly in the chat. It also supports gaming, on-chain interactions, bridging social and crypto utility. And crucially, creators can monetize posts, text, images, video directly on the platform.
Monetization built in.
Exactly. And they even have AI agents integrated to help with transactions and stuff. It's really built to be this social creator-first Web3 hub, a one-stop shop, basically.
Okay, from cutting-edge apps to a pretty high-profile legal fight involving a legendary figure in crypto.
Yeah, we're talking about Roger Ver, often called Bitcoin Jesus. He's a real OG, an original gangster, super influential early on.
Right.
The sources really stress he did more for the Bitcoin community than probably anyone back in the day. Famously predicted Bitcoin hitting $10K way back in 2011. And look where it is now.
So what's the latest with his legal situation? Sounds complicated.
It definitely is. He's currently in Spain, facing extradition to the U.S.
Okay.
The U.S. government, specifically under the Biden administration, accuses him of evading over $48 million in crypto taxes. And Ver, who actually renounced his U.S. citizenship a while back.
Right, I remember that.
He's filed a lawsuit with the European Court of Human Rights, hoping they'll step in and block the extradition.
And what's his main argument? Why shouldn't he be extradited?
His claim is that Spain violated his rights by okaying the extradition. And critically, he argues they didn't properly consider the legal uncertainty around crypto tax rules back then. I mean, these charges relate to things almost a decade ago. Right. He was actually arrested in Spain last year. He was there to speak at a privacy conference. There's also some speculation in the sources. Could President Trump pardon him, even though he's not a U.S. citizen anymore? It's an interesting angle, especially since Trump pardoned Ross Ulbricht, who Ver supported.
Complicated.
Very. And there are strong opinions. Some Bitcoin maximalists, the sources say, absolutely hate Roger Ver now. Shows the divisions within crypto itself.
Okay, let's shift focus again. From the U.S. and individual battles, let's look east. To the Middle East, specifically Dubai. They're making some big moves in AI and crypto.
Yeah, Dubai's really pushing forward. They've launched what they're calling the world's first formal system to classify content as human-made versus AI-generated.
Really? What's it called?
Human-machine collaboration icons. It was approved by Sheikh Hamdan, the Crown Prince of Dubai, and the main goal is transparency, especially for things like research, academic work, intellectual content, knowing how it was made.
That's unique. How does it actually work, these icons?
So there are 5 main icons. Each shows a different level of human AI involvement. You've got all human, pretty clear. Then human-led, human creates, AI checks.
Okay.
Machine-assisted, humans and AI working back and forth. Machine-led AI creates, human verifies, and finally, all machine.
Covers all the bases?
Pretty much. And it applies across text, images, video. Dubai wants to be a global benchmark for this kind of clarity.
Interesting. And what about tokenization in Dubai? Hearing some buzz there, too.
Absolutely. Ripple's made a big move, expanded its custody services in the Middle East. They announced a strategic partnership just yesterday, July 16th, with a company called Control Alt.
Control Alt.
Yeah, they're a leading tokenization infrastructure platform there. This is a pretty significant partnership.
Okay, so what's the core of it? Why is it such a big deal?
Ripple's providing their institutional-grade digital asset custody tech, and the immediate focus is supporting this big project, the Bilan Department Real Estate Tokenization Project in Dubai.
Real estate tokenization.
Exactly. They're tokenizing actual real estate deeds on the XRP ledger.
On XRP.
Yep. And it's the first time a government real estate body in the Middle East has tokenized deeds on a public ledger like that. The aim is making real estate more accessible, more efficient.
Now, quick clarification point, Ripple's tech. Is it actually blockchain in the usual sense? There's often some debate.
That's a really important distinction, and the source makes it clear. Ripple does not use blockchain technology, technically speaking.
Oh.
It runs on a distributed ledger technology, a DLT. But no blocks, no chains, no miners, no block production. It works more like an IOU system. The source even says the XRP token itself isn't strictly necessary for it to function.
Okay.
But yeah, despite that technical difference, the project itself is super innovative, and Control Alt is actually the first licensed provider in Dubai for token issuance, custody, settlement, the whole life cycle. Shows how forward-thinking the regulation is there.
So bringing it back to the listener, what are the benefits for you? What does this real estate tokenization enable?
Well, fundamentally, it enables fractional ownership.
Meaning
You could own a small piece of a property through a digital token. Multiple investors can collectively own one property via these tokenized deeds.
Makes sense. Lowers the barrier to entry.
Exactly. The bigger goal is a more accessible, transparent, efficient real estate market for everyone. And Ripple's making other moves too. First payment provider licensed by the Dubai Financial Services Authority, and their stablecoin, RLUSD, is approved for use in the Dubai International Financial Center. They're really embedding themselves there.
Okay, fantastic context. Now, we got a great listener question, perfect for this deep dive. Someone asked, what would you say is ideal? A Bitcoin treasury or an Ethereum treasury? Let's really dig into this one.
Yeah, great question. It's tricky, but really crucial for any company or entity thinking about holding digital assets on their balance sheet. Because Bitcoin and Ethereum offer, well, completely different things, different dynamics, different strategic reasons.
Okay, let's break it down. Start with Bitcoin. What's the case for a Bitcoin treasury? Why hold BTC?
Well, look at the institutional interest. BlackRock, MicroStrategy, hedge funds.
Yeah.
They are heavily leaning towards Bitcoin.
Right.
And then the number one reason, that fixed supply, 21 million coins. That's it. It creates this incredibly strong hard cap, clear scarcity. And institutions, high net worth folks, they love that predictable stability, right?
Digital gold.
It increasingly seen that way, yeah. The ultimate store of value. Plus, it trades at a much higher price point, which reinforces that perception. So if your main goal is pure long-term store of value, you want that institutional grade scarcity, regulatory clarity is getting better. Bitcoin makes a ton of sense.
Okay, clear case for Bitcoin as a store of value. What about Ethereum then? How does ETH stack up for a treasury?
So Ethereum's different, no fixed supply like Bitcoin, but it has this really clever mechanism.
The burning.
Exactly, the burning supply, thanks to EIP 1, 5, 5, and 9.
Yeah.
A piece of every transaction fee gets burned, destroyed forever. It doesn't go to miners or validators.
Making it potentially deflationary.
Potentially, yeah. If network activity is high enough, more ETH gets burned than is issued. So treasuries that are maybe more tech-focused, more involved in DeFi, decentralized finance, or NFTs, entities that really get the tech details. They often see Ethereum as a more productive asset.
Productive how?
Well, it powers this whole smart contract economy. It's used constantly, it does things, and its lower price point makes it easier for, say, smaller treasuries to accumulate a meaningful amount.
Right.
So if your strategy is more about exposure to that smart contract world, you like the deflationary potential, you want to be part of that active on-chain ecosystem, then yeah, an Ethereum treasury is the way to go.
So for our listener asking the question, what's the final word? Is it one or the other? Or something else?
Honestly, the optimal strategy for many is probably a combination. Both. Yeah, think of it like building a balanced portfolio. You could anchor with Bitcoin, get that stability, that hard cap, that store value hedge, and then you complement it with Ethereum. Ride that burning mechanism, get the broader utility, the exposure to DeFi and NFTs, that kind of balanced approach. It really offers the best of both worlds, arguably. Stability plus innovation.
Great breakdown. And that pretty much wraps up our deep dive for today. We've covered a lot: surging crypto markets, that high-stakes U.S. legislative week, Roger Ver's legal fight, Coinbase's new Everything app, plus Dubai's AI work, Ripple's moves in the Middle East, and finally, dissecting Bitcoin versus Ethereum for your treasury.
Yeah, a lot going on. And maybe a final thought for you, our listener, as all this evolves so fast. How might these technologies, these regulations, how might they actually change the traditional ideas of value and ownership in your own daily life?
Yeah.
Something to ponder, as you navigate this fascinating, constantly shifting world of digital assets.